Greetings, yogis. I hope everybody's doing good, taking care of yourself. Drink lots of hot fluids, eating well-balanced meals, getting out, taking a walk, getting some fresh air. We all need that. And I hope everyone's staying home. Now, we all just listen to this every day on the news. That's all we hear about is the virus. And I'm so glad that you are all here with me today instead of watching the news. We might not be together in this space, but we are together in our hearts, which I love that. So, I was going to bring one of my cards. Anybody that's done yoga with me in the past knows that I love to do cards. They're very meaningful, inspirational, and really thought-provocative. I did forget them at home today. But we're going to work on something a little bit different. We're going to work on yin yoga today. Yin is obviously the opposite of yang. Yin and yang. Yin yoga is the slower version of yoga. It's mostly done sitting on the floor or laying on the floor. We do deep stretches, helping getting inside of our body, more to the joints, the muscles, and the fascia, or fascia. Yang yoga is the quicker, go from pose to pose, work up a sweat, which we still need. We need both sides. Yin yoga helps you de-stress. You hold poses longer, so you get a better stretch, deeper stretch. It also helps to clear your mind. So we're going to work on that today. So what I want you to do at this moment is just put me on pause, get yourself like a couch pillow, something that's firmer, not squishy like a bed pillow, a blanket, and I want you to get a belt or an old tie of your dad's, your husband's, uncle's, grandpa's, whatever. Old tie or a belt, okay? So put me on hold, on pause, and get your mats rolled out, get seated, and come back to me. Then you can turn it back on, all right? So welcome back. We're going to start our class as we normally would. We're going to do our intention and a few warm-ups, and then we're going to get into doing some yin poses. They're yin asanas. Again, I want everybody to smile because this is good for you. It's fun. Tomorrow you may feel a little bit of soreness in your muscles, but that means you did something good for you. So let's all bring our hands to prayer. Close your eyes. I want everyone to take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Remember to fill up your belly. Bring that breath all the way down into your bottom of your navel. And then blow it out of your mouth. And I want you all to go nice, deep out exhale. And I wish I could hear you all. Obviously I can't, but just imagine that I am hearing you. So take another nice deep breath in through your nose. Inhale all the way down, expanding those rib cages. Filling up that whole abdominal cavity. And then exhale through your mouth. Now at this time, we can set our intention. And I hope that you're all thinking about your intentions. Again, my intention is to stay healthy. I need to stay healthy for my family, for all of you, my two kitties, which they miss you all, especially the girls and guys that came to my house. So everybody set your intention here. Sit up nice and tall. Drop your shoulders down. Good posture. And then again, you can set a dedication for your practice. Dedicate it to someone that may need something, help with something. And again, you can say a little bit of a prayer here. I think right now we all need prayers. And then you can open your hands, palms up to the universe, letting the universe take your intentions, dedications, prayers, and bring them where they're needed. And then in return, ask the universe to give you something back. And be grateful for that, no matter what it may be. And then ladies can put their right hand over their heart. Gentlemen, left hand over your heart. And then the other hand over the top to seal in your intention. And then we can just put our hands into our lap. For just a minute or two, I want you all just to do a little bit of meditation. I want you to sit up nice and straight. Chin level with the floor. Bring your head back a little bit. And just, you don't have to quiet your mind completely. Just set those thoughts on the side. Take some nice breaths in. And as you inhale, say to yourself, in. And as you exhale, say out. In. And out. This helps quiet your mind. And you can open your eyes slowly. Just tilt your head to the left. And then tilt your head to the right. Come up. Look over your right shoulder. And then look over your left shoulder. And back to the center. Taking your right hand, bring it up over your head. Left hand comes down, and just give yourself a nice stretch here. Stretching out your right side body. And then you can come back up. Inhale. Exhale, put your right hand down to the floor and your left hand comes up. Stretching out your left side body. back to the center. Now we're going to be doing a lot of different twists and things, so we're not going to go into that right at this moment. But we are going to come down to hands and knees. So you can put your pillow or your blocks or whatever you were sitting on, you can put them off to the side for now. And you can come into tabletop. So we're going to do a couple cats and cows here, and we all know how to do this now. Make sure that the insides of your elbows are looking at each other. Spread your fingers apart. As you inhale, you're going to drop your belly down, tailbone comes up, and your chin will come up. Inhale, nice and big. Exhale, roll your back up. Chin comes in, tailbone comes in. Exhale. Inhale back to cow, dropping your belly, bringing your tailbone up and your chin up. And as you exhale, bring that navel all the way back to your spine, rolling that spine up nice and tight. Bring your chin in and your tailbone in, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Back to tabletop. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to give our hands, our wrists, a little bit of an exercise. So what I want you to do is take your wrist, bring it down, fold it under you, and just gently stretch that wrist back, okay? Please don't hurt yourself. Do it only as comfortable as it can get. Take some nice breaths in. You're going to feel quite a stretch. And then you can bring your hand back like you normally would. And now this time just kind of lean in onto your right hand that you just got done stretching backwards. For every yin, there's a yang. So we always want to do both in and out, up and down, forward bends, back bends, all those kinds of things, all right? So now taking your left hand, bend it down, and we're just gonna softly lean into that left hand, stretching it out, stretching out that wrist. Again, only while it's still comfortable, don't make it hurt. Please don't lean on it really hard. I don't want anybody breaking their wrist. This is your practice, please remember that. You do what you can do. And then we're going to come back, put our hands the normal way, and now you can lean into it. Bring your big toes together, open your knees up nice and wide, and let's come into a child's pose. Take some nice deep breaths in. You can use your hands as pillows, or you can reach them out, bringing your forehead to the floor. Try to get that tailbone down as far as you can to the floor, okay? That's the goal. And then you can come back to tabletop, roll your toes under, come up into a downward facing dog. Do a few mountain climbers here. One knee at a time. And then you can walk your hands up to the top where your hand, walk your feet up to your hands. Bring your hands all the way up. Nice inhale all the way to the ceiling. And exhale, hands to prayer. Now we're not going to go into the normal flow of things as we usually would. We're going to take this kind of easy, but you're going to feel a lot of stretch, okay? So what I want you to do is just open your feet up about hips width apart. Spread your toes. Arms are going to come up. Nice inhale. A little bit of a back bend here. Bring your hands down with a swan dive. And then hold onto your elbows and dangle. The weight of your arms are going to give you stretch in the back of your legs. So we're just going to dangle here for a few seconds. Continue to breathe. And now I want you to put your hands to the floor and bend your knees, like you're sitting on a chair. Bring your arms up over your head if you can. If you can't, you can put your hands out in front of you. So if you can, bring your hands up over your head, and let's just hold it here for a second. You're going to feel some stretch, some tension in your knees possibly. If you feel it in your knees, you can kind of lean back onto your hips, onto your heels. And now you can bring your hands back down to the earth. Straighten your legs as much as possible. You can have a micro bend in the backs of your knees here. Give yourself another forward fold. This time you can just keep your hands on the floor. Now as you come up, let's bring your hands to prayer, and knees are going to bend back into chair. We've done this one in class. This is a twisted chair. So our right elbow is going to go on our left knee. Try to make sure that your arms are nice and straight up and down to the floor, okay? So twisted chair to the left. Keep breathing. Come on up. Arms to the ceiling. Take a nice inhale. Exhale your hands back to prayer. We're going to exhale. You don't have to turn. I just did so you could see me. Your left elbow is going to go onto your right knee. Now again, make sure your arms are nice and straight up and down. Just look at them, check them out. And then if you want, you can close your eyes. Otherwise, this is a balancing pose. So just stare at something on the floor, in front of you or off to the side of you. It helps you to balance. And then you can come on up. Arms to the ceiling, nice inhale here. And hands to prayer. Take a nice breath in and blow it out. Relax your shoulders. Think of bringing those shoulder blades back. Bring your arms down for Tadasana or mountain pose, also called. nice, perfect posture. Take a few breaths in. Again, feel your belly expand and contract. Bring your arms up. Inhale. And exhale yourself down. And come down to hands and knees. So we are back into tabletop. The next thing I want you to do is keep your knees up, butt up. And we're just going to bring our hands down to the floor. And then we're just going to try to put our head down to the floor. If you cannot get your head to the floor, take up your pillow or a block, and you can rest your head onto this. Just make sure that you're not leaned back like this. Make sure that you're at a 90-degree angle, 45-degree angle, excuse me. And rest down. Now this should feel pretty good in your shoulders, upper back. Some people might even have some cracking going on. That's okay. Your body is self-adjusting itself. Each pose that we do, we will hold for 3 to 5 minutes. I have heard some people say that they get cramping in their feet. If your toes are straight, your tops of your feet are on the floor, and you're getting a cramp, bring your toes up. You can even curl your toes under. That sometimes helps pull the cramp out. Again, magnesium, please take magnesium. 80% of the population is deficient in magnesium and potassium. That will help ease up any cramping. You can come back up to tabletop. Now if you would like to leave your pillow there, you can. Might be able to use it on our next position. So, as we're sitting here on a tabletop, nice straight flat back, we're going to thread the needle. So taking your left hand, thread through underneath your right, and here you can lay on your pillow if you'd like, and bring your right arm up over the top of your head. You can rest your right hand on the floor. With each exhale, try to relax down a little bit further. Again, keeping your legs and your knees at a 45-degree angle. And then slowly bringing your right hand back, your left hand can come up underneath you and come back to tabletop. Here you might want to stretch your neck a little bit. You feel like you were laying weird, which I just was. All right, so we're back to tabletop. Taking our right hand, threading the needle through all the way underneath you. Bring your shoulder down. Your right hand is going to go above your head. Keeping your legs and your buttocks at a 45-degree angle. Try to relax into this pose. And then you can slowly bring yourself back up into tabletop. Let's come back into child's pose for just a minute. This is a transitional pose. Take some nice deep breaths. Again, try to get your buttocks as close to your heels as you can. By opening up your knees, you're going to get closer to the ground. You're also going to be able to cool down a little bit. All right. Everybody grab your belt or your tie or your strap, whatever you have available, and your pillow. So we're going to sit on our pillow for just a second here. Cross-legged, lotus pose, half lotus pose. We're going to start using our straps. So what I want you to do, in your right hand, I want you to put your strap or your tie, I'm just going to call it a strap or belt or whatever, I'm just going to call it a strap, okay? So you're going to bend your right elbow and you're going to bring the strap behind you. And then you're going to take your left hand and you're going to grab onto that strap. Now I want you to see if you can kind of crawl your fingers towards each other. Whatever's comfortable for you again. It's a very good stretch for your shoulder on your left side and your tricep on your right side. So sit up nice and tall. And again, just kind of walk your fingers towards each other if you can. And breathe into this stretch. breaths. Again, when you exhale, blow it out. You're feeding your muscles, you're feeding your blood with oxygen. Keep your head up nice and tall. And now you can slowly release. Shake out your arms. Nice. So with your left hand this time, bring your arm up, bend your elbow back, and hold on to your strap back here. Your right hand is going to come behind you, and you're going to just kind of walk those fingers close to each other. Now, once you get really good at this, you can actually hold hands behind you. I'm not that far yet, so it'll be a while. Some people are very flexible though, which is good. If you've had shoulder surgery, this might not be very comfortable for you. Therefore, you can just let it down, okay? Let those straps down more. So breathe into it. Feed those muscles. Sit at a desk all day long, this will help with your muscles and your shoulders. And then slowly let the strap go. Keep it close by you because we're going to use it quite a bit now. So shake out those arms. All right. Bring your knees out. You can put your pillow behind you because we're going to use that in a second. Bring your arms up nice and tall. Take a nice breath in. And I want you just to go as far as you can with this. If you can only touch your knees, you're fine. If you can touch your shins, you're fine. If you can go all the way to your toes, that's fine too. So let's stretch it out nice and tall. Give yourself an extra inch and then bend forward. You can have a little bit of a micro bend in the back of your knees, that's fine. And then you can come on up. Lay all the way back and grab your straps. And use your pillow now as for your head. So your legs are going to be straight down, flat to the floor. Relax your shoulders under you. Bring only your right knee up and give yourself a hug just with your right knee. Keep breathing. And now you can let your right foot down and bring your left knee up. And give that a nice stretch. Try to relax your shoulders to the floor. Relax your neck. If you don't need the pillow behind your head, you can definitely take that out. And let your knee open, both feet down, both legs flat to the ground. Grab your strap, bring your left knee up. Your right foot is going to go inside the strap, so just loop it around, okay? And give yourself a nice stretch in the back of your thigh, your hamstrings, your calf muscles. Nice stretch here. Keep your head back onto the pillow or onto the floor. Try to keep your shoulders as close to the floor or on the floor as you can possibly get them. You may feel a little shaky shake in your leg. That's okay. Your muscles are not used to this. That's why they're shaking. They're probably just saying to themselves, what is she doing to me right now? Because I'm used to sitting on a chair all day or walking around all day, not stretching out like this. So breathe into it, give those muscles some oxygen. Flex your foot if you can. Now I want you to grab onto your strap about a foot or so away from your actual foot, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop this leg down, keeping your left knee bent, foot on the floor, drop your right leg to the side, and get it as close to the floor as you can without hurting yourself. Now if you can't get it all the way down, please don't do it, but you're gonna feel a really nice stretch in your groin area. Really good for runners, anybody that does like physical weights and things like that. Take a nice deep breath in, filling up that belly. Exhale through your mouth. And just try to relax into this stretch. You might even feel yourself letting go. And who knows, you might actually touch the floor with your foot. If you can, that's fabulous. If you can't, that's fabulous too. Whatever you can do, it's your practice. So breathe, 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 breathe. Slowly bring that leg back up to the top, still holding on to your strap. Straighten your left leg down to the floor and bring your right foot over your body into a twist. Again, you don't have to bring it all the way down to the floor. Try to keep your shoulders on the floor. And give yourself a nice stretch here. You're really gonna feel a good stretch in your hip area. Keep breathing. Hope everybody's still smiling. This should not be painful. You will feel stretched though, but it shouldn't be painful. Your body thrives on stretching. It needs it. It feeds on it. What you're doing is you're giving circulation to your body right now. Something that we don't always do. And then you can slowly bring your right foot up. Knee comes up on your left side. Bring your left foot down to the floor. Take your strap off and put it onto your left foot. We're going to do the exact same on our left side. So holding on with your strap, let's straighten our leg up. Try to get some nice stretch in the back of our leg here. You can try flexing your foot. Again, you might feel a little wiggle jiggle. It's okay. Keep breathing nice and deep, filling up that whole abdominal cavity with air. While you're in these poses, you might be thinking about, oh my God, my leg is gonna fall off. But really what you should be thinking about is nothing. This is your time. This is your quiet time. So let your mind and your body have a little stress-free time. It's almost like meditation. And then I want you to put your right hand down, your right leg comes down, and you're going to bring your left leg over to the side. Only as far as you can go. Some people might be way up here, that's okay. Some people might be able to put their foot on the floor, and that's great too. However you can do it, I want you to keep your shoulders on the floor though. You might have to readjust your neck, your head. Here you can also turn your head to the opposite way if you would like to do that too. Try to keep your hips on the floor. Breathe into that leg. Breathe into it. Give it some nice, well-needed oxygen. And I can tell you all that I'm going to wake up with sore muscles tomorrow too, because I was teaching and doing yoga 4, 5, 6 times a week, and then this virus came along, and I started making fabric masks for BelJoy, for all my employees that I work with. And I've been sitting at a sewing machine all night until 9, 10 o'clock at night, get up, go to work, and sit at a desk all day. So yes, I am going to be sore as well. So you can bring your right leg up. I'm sorry, you should have kept your knee up on that, not down. But now we can put our knee down. And bring your left leg over. Try to keep your shoulders on the floor. So if anybody wants to know how to make these masks, if anybody has privy to the sewing machine, lots of old material that you have laying around in bins or what have you, all you need is a 9x9 inch square of material and 6-inch pieces of elastic to go around the ears, and you pretty much have yourself a fabric mask. The best fabric to use is a cotton, like a button-down shirt, cotton blend I think it's called. It helps to keep 79% of any viruses out of your lungs. It will hold it back, so it might not be as good as what the doctors wear in surgery, but it's something. It is some protection. So I would suggest everybody wear one when you go to the grocery store or to get gas. And please wash your hands after doing both. Otherwise, stay in the house unless you're taking a walk. We're all waiting for some nice, beautiful sunshine, so it's nice to walk. And then you can bring your leg back up. And now this time, let's put both feet in. And just give yourself a nice tug here. Try to relax. Imagine yourself that this is legs up the wall or legs to the sky. Only we're just kind of bringing it back just a little bit more, just to give it a little bit more of a stretch. In through our back of our hamstrings, into our butt muscles and our calf muscles. Good job, everybody. Now what I want you to do is cross your feet over, make an X. This is called shoelace, kind of looks like shoelaces. And take your strap around the front of your legs and just bring that strap down so your legs are close to your body. And now you can relax your shoulders. Or if you want to get a little bit more of a stretch out of this, hold on to your right foot with your left hand, hold on to your left foot with your right hand, and just bring them in. Uncross and recross the opposite way. And do the same thing as you were doing before. Either hold on to your feet with your hands or put the strap around. We always want to give love to both sides. And now you can unravel your feet. Put your soles of your feet down onto the floor. And we're going to do kind of like the figure 4, where we put the ankle onto the opposite knee. Okay? But we're not going to bring our leg up. We're gonna stay like this, put your hands down to the floor for leverage, and then you're just gonna drop yourself off for a nice twist. It's also very, very good for your IT band, the one that goes up butt cheek. A lot of people have issues with that, a lot of sciatica, things like that. Try to get your knee as close to the floor as you can, but try also to keep your shoulders as close to the floor as you can. And deep breathe here. And then you can bring yourself back up. Unravel your legs. Place the other ankle on the opposite knee. And just come on down to the side. Now, the leg that you crossed over, that knee should be pointing up towards the sky. If you want a deeper stretch, bring that knee down. But again, try to keep those shoulders close to the floor. Should be feeling it right through here. Into your buttocks, up into your upper or lower back, I'm sorry. Anybody that has back issues, you can just put your legs straight up to the ceiling or legs to the sky if you would like to do that. You don't have to go deep into these stretches unless you feel like you can. I don't want anybody to get hurt. And then you can come back up to the top, put both feet down onto the floor, straighten your legs up. Now what we're going to do is something called the banana. So what I want you to do is bring your arms up over your head and curve yourself. So your feet are going to be both on the right side, your hands are going to be on the right side. So you're going to look like a C, kind of like a banana, right? You're going to stretch out your left side. So your feet and your hands will be pointing to the right. Not just your feet, your legs, I should say, and your arms. Should be feeling a really good stretch in that left side. Just think of yourself looking like a banana. And then we can scooch our legs off to the left and bring our arms to the left and be a banana on the left side, stretching our right side over. Nice banana. And then we can straighten ourselves up nice and straight and get ready for Shavasana. So now you can put your pillow back underneath your head. I asked you to bring a blanket along so you can cover yourself up with your blanket. Get yourself as comfortable as you can. You can put a pillow or two underneath your knees, the backs of your knees. If you have a little eye pillow at home, or even just a washcloth, you can lay that over your eyes. Don't ever put anything too heavy on your eyes. You don't want to put weight on your eyeballs, okay? Remember that. So now while everybody's getting ready for Shavasana, I don't want to sound like a mom, but these videos that I'm making, and we're all working very hard doing them, these videos are for my students that have paid for these classes. You guys all paid money for this, and I appreciate it so, so, so very much. You're keeping this beautiful studio alive. My only request is that you can do these videos at home with your husband or your kids or what have you, but please, 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 please don't share them on social media. Don't share them in Facebook. Don't share them in a thread with people, because the people you just shared it with are going to share it with more people, and are going to share it with more people that haven't spent the money like you did, okay? It may be innocent, but I'm just asking, please, these videos are for you. That's why they're under a private link. I did notice that my first video, and I hope and I pray that you guys are watching it as many times as it said that it was watched. And if you want to watch it, you can still watch it. I'm keeping it up for you, and it's great. I'm so happy that you guys are watching these videos. Just please don't share them on social media or on your phones or what have you, okay? That's all I ask, because these are for you, my students. I'm doing this for you guys. Love ya. All right? So now, hopefully we're all in nice and cozy. And I just want you to take a few nice deep breaths in. Really nice cleansing breaths through your nose. Inhale, filling up those bellies. And then exhale, letting it all out, letting all that stale air out. And take another deep breath in. And exhale. Now get yourself situated. You might want to roll your shoulders underneath you a little bit. Either place your hands on your belly or alongside of you with your palms up. And just get as comfortable as you can. So we're going to start out with our head and our face. And what I want you to do is smile as big as you can. Smile, smile, smile. Almost like a Joker smile. Really big, big smile. Really big. Hold it. And relax your face. Take a breath in and relax. Now I want you to bring your shoulders up to your ears, and I always tell you to let them go down, but this time we're gonna tense those shoulders up. Tense them up, all the way up to your ears, tense them up. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And then drop them back down. Exhale. Take an inhale. And relax, exhale. Now I want you to clench your fingers nice and tight. And I want you to feel the tension all the way up into your triceps and biceps. Really tighten up those hands, really tighten up those arm muscles as tight as you can get them. And hold it, and hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Tight, tight, tight. And then let it go. Drop your hands down. Take a nice inhale, deep inhale. And blow it out. And relax your upper body. And now we're going to move to our chest and belly area. So here, I'm always telling you to breathe in and push your belly out. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a nice deep breath in and push our belly out as far as we can. Push it out, 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 push it out. And let it go. And now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to suck it in. So inhale. And exhale and suck in that belly. Suck it in, suck it in, suck it in, suck it in. And really feel all those muscles. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Suck it in. And let it go. Take a nice inhale. And exhale. Blow out any tension. And now we're going to do some pelvic tightening. So think of yourself as having to go to the bathroom really bad, and you're just going to like hold it in, hold it in, hold it in, hold it in, tense it up, 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 and then let it go. Take a nice inhale and exhale, releasing any tension. So now we're going to work on our legs. So as you're laying here, I want you to flex your toes towards your chin and really tense it up, so you're going to feel a lot of stretch in the back of your legs and your calves. So flex those feet, flex them, flex them, flex them, nice and tight, nice and tight, nice and tight. And then let them go. Inhale. And let it go. And now we're going to curl our toes. Curl them and point them. Curl them and point them. If you get a cramp in your toes, you can let it go. Try to curl it. Otherwise, just point your feet. Point them, point your toes, point them, point them. If you can curl them, curl them. But really tense up those legs. You're going to feel it in your thigh muscles in the front of your thighs here. And in your shins. Really tense it up, tense it up, tense it up, tense it up. And let it go. Take an inhale. And exhale any tension. Now we're going to do our whole body all at one time. So when I count to 3, I want you to crunch your hands, hold in your belly, point your toes, bring your shoulders up, and really suck in those bottoms, your tushes. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, tense up, 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 and let go. Take a nice deep breath in. And slowly let it out. Feel your body melting into the floor or the couch or your mat. Take another nice deep breath in. And slowly blow it out, melting into the floor or the couch or your mat. Imagine yourself on a big rubber raft like you would have in the pool. But you're actually out on the beach. And you're just kind of laying out there, sun is shining. You can feel the waves just gently rocking you. It's a beautiful day, it's very calm. And you just feel yourself kind of bobbing along. The sun feels so nice and warm on your face. There's people on the beach, but you don't really hear them because this is your space and your time. You hear the seagulls. They're talking to each other, swooping down. Maybe you hear one pick up a fish. Feel a little bit of a breeze on your face. You feel so relaxed. That little bit of a plitch plutch underneath your mat, underneath your raft. And it's gently rocking you. And you're breathing nice and normal. You might even hear a little fish jump out of the water. So calming. This is your time. Nobody's around you to interrupt your thoughts. Listen to the birds. Now you're kind of slowly edging towards the shore. You're starting to hear a few people enjoying the beach. roll over onto your side and feel the water on your ankles, on your toes. You might have to sit up. Gather up your raft. And come back to this space and this time. I want you all to start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Roll your wrists and your ankles. Bring your arms up over your head and give yourself a really nice big stretch all the way down to your toes, waking your whole body up. Bring your knees to your chest and give yourself one last hug, nice and tight. And you can rock yourself back and forth if you have the room. And now you can roll onto your left side into a fetal position, nice and tight. And here, take 3 very nice, beautiful, deep cleansing breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then when you're ready, you can come up to sit back into a cross-legged position. I hope everybody's doing the thymus stimulation. I think we could do that right now just before we end our class, just to make sure everybody's still doing it. We want to stay healthy, keep this immune boosting organ going. So good for you. I want to make sure that you're all healthy so you can come back here with me. Okay, and now we can bring our hands to prayer. Remember to drink hot liquids, eat very nice, well-balanced meals, go out and get some air, some sunshine, wear masks over your face or even a scarf or a handkerchief when you go out to the grocery store or the gas station or the pharmacy. Stay at home. Please stay away from other people, even if they're your friends. Just stay home because you don't want to be a carrier and give them something, and you don't want them to be a carrier and give you something. Home is a comfortable place. That's why we each have one. So stay home. Keep yourself and your family safe. Now let's give thanks for our practice. Give thanks for our fellow yogis. Give thanks for technology for bringing us all together. And I can't wait to see all your beautiful faces. Let's take one nice deep breath in together and blow it out. Namaste. yourself some wonderful herbal tea and have a wonderful evening. God bless.